Hello, my name is Adam Witt, and today we are going to cover part two in my blog of the countdown of the top 20 Mario games that I really like. And the reason I'm doing two of them in one day with this countdown is because of the fact tomorrow I'm going to be busy. I have friends coming over to watch the SummerSlam pay-per-view event, so yeah, go Undertaker. I'm hoping to God he'll actually win. I have doubts though, but that's just my opinion once again. But let's not talk about that anymore. Let's get into the next countdown. The next one I'm going to talk about is Mario 2. The reason I put this one in there is at really high number of and whatnot. It's a little bit of a mix of hate the game, love the game kind of thing. So bear with me. Mario 2 was, I will admit, good for this reason. We got to play other characters other than Mario and Luigi. We get to play Princess Peach, and we get to play Toad from this game, and we get to actually play different characters, and I liked that aspect. But I think, going from one game of something that you're used to, and then you're going to go to another game, and you're sitting here kind of have, a new idea about things and stuff like that, you get lost pretty darn easily. And I'm not saying it was the worst game out there, but I was one of those kids when I was playing this game. I didn't actually know those weird grass thingies that were just kind of swaying back and forth kind of thing. That those were actually vegetables we could actually throw at somebody kind of thing, the bad guys, whatever. And I didn't actually know that you could actually pick up your enemies and throw them at other characters as well. And to be completely honest, I was probably one of the select few that probably got the very most confused about this game ever until someone was showing me how to do it, and then when I was doing it the right way, then it was like, okay, well then we got it figured out and stuff. But you know you kind of had to really experiment with things a little bit. You still kind of didn't know, what the heck you were doing and stuff, because it was like, well, in the last Mario game, we could jump on these guys, if you just jump on top of them, you just kind of stay there. You don't die, but you do just stay there, and nothing really happens and stuff. And there was just so much new stuff, and you're throwing this in way too darn soon, because it was just kind of like, oh, you can do like a super jump, you can throw things, there's like hidden doors and whatnot, and then you take the flower power and it's not in there, and you're so used to it, and then you're just throwing things. It was just kind of like, this is a Mario game, and and that was just kind of my opinion on it, because it was just kind of one of those games that it was just kind of like, holy cow, what are we doing here and stuff and whatnot. And the other thing is, I want to confess about this blog as well. I never did play the Mario games in order, because it was kind of like I played the first one, and then for some odd reason my mom gave me the third one. I played Super Mario World, and then when you got to play this game, it's like everything I ever knew was dropped out the door, because it was like, where's the Tanuki leaf? Where is, the flower power? Where is this? Where is that? And it was just kind of like, excuse me. So I was kind of lost on it. I mean, really, really lost. So, playing this game and whatnot and trying to, figure things out, it was really hard. But I'm not going to sit there and really say that everybody had the same problem that I was, because I really got into gaming really young and stuff, and I was one of those people that thought when it came to these Mario games that everything was going to stay the same, and then when you got a hold of this game, it was just kind of like, not everything is the same. But I'm not gonna lie though, because when I talked about, Super Mario is missing or whatever, that was an educational game, and I never beat it. I at least beat Mario 2. And I will admit, as it was kind of an in between game because it wasn't as hard as Mario 1, but it was definitely not as easy as Mario 3. It was kind of like whatever. But it did have its challenges. And one of the challenges I always hated the most was going down the sand pits a little bit because you keep digging and digging, and you had the Shy Guys walking back and forth, and it was like they're gonna come right into your hole, and it was just kind of like trying to figure out, what do you kind of do and stuff like that and whatnot, and and then you face the bosses and stuff, and it was just kind of one of those what do you kind of do and stuff, and you had to kind of, experiment a little bit. And, you know, it was definitely different, but I don't think it was one of those things we were kind of ready for and stuff. And I think everyone might have had that feeling. I don't know. I would like to hear kind of stories about them talking about their Mario 2 if you guys played it and stuff. So, I mean, it was just kind of my opinion on, what I kind of thought of it. So I don't think it was like the most horriblest game in the world. I just don't think it was also one of the best games in the world either. So, and you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt because I bet a lot of people had a lot of good childhood memories being like, yeah, Mario game, best game in the world, and then there were just some people who are just kind of like, whatever. You know? So that's my opinion on that. So we'll jump into another new good game tomorrow. Thanks for your time. My name's Adam Witt. Bye-bye.